Hello and welcome to a special edition of Wendy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, January 27th, and you will see we are not in the Dorfner Museum. We are actually up in administration by my office. Behind me are some of the articles all about you, really, and about our programs, and that's really how I spend most of my time is talking to different reporters and sharing with them just the wonderful things that we do here. So, welcome. There is a reason why we're on location today, and that's because we're going to do a special cooking demo, which is going to be quite funny, I think, because as you may know, I think I've shared, cooking and baking is not really my forte, but there is a reason why, and I will explain that. So, let's get started. Today's weather is chilly, but sunny, high 34. It's definitely been cold, but at least we haven't had a whole lot of snow. So, so far so good with our winter, I guess. We have just one resident celebrating a birthday today, and that's Juanita. And we have one staff member celebrating a birthday, and that is Tamara from nursing. So happy birthday to both of you. Birthdays of notable individuals on this January 27th include Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. He was actually born in 1756. And Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice in Wonderland. He was born on this date in 1832. And Mikhail Baryshnikov, he was born in 1948. He's a magnificent ballet dancer. So happy birthday to those notables who are still with us. And in terms of fun facts and silly holidays, the reason for all of this is that it is actually National Chocolate Cake Day. I love chocolate cake. I love most sweets. So I was really happy to hear that it was National Cake Day. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to bake a cake on Good Morning Hebrew Home? But it had to be a really fast cake. So I found a recipe that uses a microwave instead of an oven, and they say it's a 5-minute cake. So, so let's give it a try and see how it goes. You may have heard they have these mug recipes where you can actually make a cake actually just in a mug. So let's do that. I will tell you what our ingredients are. Let's see if I can find my list. Okay, so we have, and I washed my hands right before we turned the camera on. So we have our Hebrew Home, Good Morning Hebrew Home mug, which is what we're going to use for it. So first, we have pre-measured cake flour. This is 4 tablespoons of cake flour. I actually used gluten-free flour because, as you know, my son is gluten-free, and that's really all the flour that we keep in our house. So I'm going to pour this into the mug. I rinsed it out, so here it goes. Here's our flour. Okay, so, all right, so those are our 4 tablespoons. We measured them last night. Okay, that's our flour. Then we have 4 tablespoons of sugar. Nope, here's the sugar, okay. So we will pour this into the mug too. Okay, so we have equal parts flour and sugar. Okay, then we have an egg. Okay, so I brought my eggs. So I only buy pasture-raised eggs. In case there's any egg folks out there, I like pasture-raised because that means that the chickens get to play in the pasture. They don't get stuck inside. So I think that it's a better way to buy an egg. So, all right, let's hope I don't get any shells in them, right? Okay. Oh, I think I saw a shell. Oh no, I think I got a couple pieces of shell. So here's what we'll do. I did bring a plastic spoon in this situation here. So I'm going to try to scoop out the shell. Okay, see, this is just reinforcing like how this is really not my forte. So you guys are probably all going to get a laugh out of this as I try to get the shell out. Oh boy. See, I usually will crack an egg. Here we go. Crack an egg in a separate bowl because of that. Allison, do you do that too?
Nope. I go fishing if I need to.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna get the shells out because otherwise this is gonna become crunchy chocolate cake, and I don't think we want crunchy chocolate cake. All right, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. There's another little piece, okay? So bear with me, I'm just getting the shells out here. Okay, okay, I usually do a better job with my shells, but, okay. All right, so, oh no, you know what? I shouldn't have put the egg in because I'm supposed to do the dry ingredients first, but, okay, so this might not taste so great, but we're gonna go pretend that I did not put the egg in. Don't tell anybody. Okay, let's do the rest of the dry ingredients. And this is cocoa powder. Okay, so we're gonna backtrack now. We're gonna put, you guys are probably all getting such a kick out of this. Okay, dry ingredients. So let me put this in. This is dry too, right? Okay, so we got the chocolate cocoa in. That's a couple of tablespoons also. Okay. Then we're supposed to pour in milk and oil. So I guess the egg was supposed to be last. I guess I went out of order, guys. But all right, I'm sure it'll still taste good.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Okay, thank you, Allison, for that reassurance. Okay, so we have some milk. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna mix it thoroughly. I think I'm like really messing up this recipe. Okay, I'm gonna mix it up, and then I'm gonna put the oil in, okay? Because I think I'm supposed to space this stuff out. So I don't know if you can see on camera, but here, maybe you can see it's starting to mix. It looks just kind of like chocolatey. All right, let's put the oil in now, because I really messed up the order here, but let's try the oil. All right, so far we have flour, sugar, cocoa powder, egg, milk, oil. Okay, now we're just stirring it around. It smells good. I smell the cocoa powder. Okay, so we're stirring. Okay. And then, okay, then there's just two more steps. I have to put in chocolate chips and vanilla. Okay, I think I've stirred it up pretty well. So it looks like this. Can you see that from the camera? No? Oh, well, okay. We'll take my word for it. Okay. So let's do this. Now we put in chocolate chips. Okay, this is going to be a very chocolatey cake. Okay, chocolate chips are going in. Some of them are sticking to the bag. Okay, and then they say to do like a dash of vanilla. So I love vanilla. Do you like vanilla? Vanilla smells so good. You guys like vanilla out there? Yum, right? Okay, so now let's do our dash of vanilla. I will try not to have a heavy hand, even though I really love this. So, smells like vanilla. Okay, I'm going to do a quick dash. Dash. Okay. Hopefully that was a dash. Okay, so I'm going to mix it again, and then I put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, and then it's supposed to, voila, turn into chocolate cake. So let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, so I am going to put this in. Okay, so I'm going to throw this out. Okay. All right. Oh, no, I have never used this microwave before. This is actually on loan from, oh boy. Okay, I guess I just, how do I open up the door? Oh, this is too funny.
I think you pull it. I guess you
From
see
the
the
bottom,
handle.
maybe?
No, there's a handle on the side.
Okay,
There you go.
okay. Oh boy. All right, I'm not really at my finest hour here. Okay, so then let's put this in for 3 minutes. Okay, so while that's cooking, I'm going to give you a little trivia about chocolate cake. So in America, chocolate was consumed primarily as a beverage until the 1830s or the 1840s, around that time. Chocolate cakes, as we think of them today, mostly did not exist back then. According to the Dover Post, the chocolate cake was born in 1765 when a doctor and a chocolate maker teamed up in an old mill. They ground up cocoa beans between huge millstones to make a thick syrup. The liquid was poured into molds shaped like cakes, which were meant to be transformed into a beverage. That's the origin of the chocolate cake, which I did not know. So, okay, so that's my chocolate cake trivia. Let's see how much time we have left. Okay, so we have 2 more minutes. So while we're waiting for that, let's see, what should we share with you about chocolate? I will say that I prefer Dove chocolate to Hershey's chocolate. Allison, what do you say?
I agree. So much silkier and smoother.
What about milk versus dark chocolate?
Dark.
Right, well, you're not a dairy person.
Right.
I would say dark chocolate too. What about M&M's, plain or with peanuts?
Either one.
Either one, okay. I would agree, and I would tell you, in terms of chocolates, I just tried for the first time gluten-free Oreos. They are now on the shelves, both regular Oreos and double stuffed Oreos, and they taste just like the real thing. They were amazing. So I've had about 6 of them in a sitting with a big tall glass of milk, and it was quite yummy. So, alrighty, we got 1 more minute left to go, and then we were going to taste it. I brought my tasting utensils from home, and let's see if it's any good. And you guys could try this too, I guess, right? My son has done these mug recipes with red velvet cake, with like a cookies and cream kind of a cake. So I think it's like a new trend now because it's so quick and you don't even need a bowl or anything. You just eat it out of your mug. So
I've done a peanut butter one before. That was really good.
peanut butter cake,
Mhm. Or like it might have been a swirl peanut butter and chocolate. It's very good.
and it was good.
Yeah.
And you like banana cake, right? Banana
Banana
loaf?
bread.
Right,
Yes.
banana bread. Okay.
Mm.
Basically, give me a sweet and I will eat it.
Agreed.
I don't have the menus for today. They didn't come out yet, so hopefully, I guess it'll be a surprise, but hopefully you'll enjoy whatever the lunch and the dinner meals that you're getting served today. I smell it. It smells pretty good. All right, let's see how it looks. Okay. All right. The mug is coming out. Oh, not too bad. It kind of looks like hot cocoa, but you know, but it's a cake. Okay, can you see it, Allison?
Tip it a little more.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, zoomed in.
Okay, so we made a cake, guys, on Good Morning Hebrew Home. This is the first. I'm cutting it up. It'd be good with some whipped cream on top, right? Whipped cream or frosting or sprinkles, but all right. We'll give it a try. Allison, do you want to try one?
Sure.
Oh, awesome! Allison's going to try it too. Okay, so let's see. Allison, why don't you come over here, right? Can you
Okay.
leave the camera
Let
on
me
its own?
make sure. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So here's a fresh utensil. Here, I'm not going to touch it. You take it
Okay.
and.
Can I use this
Yeah,
paper
yeah,
towel?
it's clean.
All right. Ooh. Let's see if I'm zoomed out.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, you first.
All right. And if everybody likes this kind of recipe making on Good Morning Hebrew Home, let us know, and we will do it again and make another recipe.
That was really good.
Is it good?
I lied. I went first. I couldn't resist.
It's not good?
It is good.
Oh, I thought you said you lied that it wasn't good.
No, I lied that I was gonna let
Oh,
you go first.
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Okay. And
I
give
can-
us some details. How does it?
It's really spongy. Like I think it's a little denser than a normal cake,
Is
but
that good or bad?
it just is, you know. The chocolate chips in it are really great. that like it just adds like that extra texture to it. They're like anything that has a melted chocolate chip in it, like right out of the oven, is amazing.
It's not too bad. I mean, it may not be as good as from scratch, like a whole big thing, but I think for a 5-minute recipe, it definitely.
If you have a craving and just want cake real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised, I've made these before and they don't, sometimes it's hard to get them to cook thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
I guess just because it's like so much in one tight space. But
Right.
I'm surprised this cooked really well. It's really evenly cooked and
Wow.
So
Well, this was
I would give this recipe a A.
really.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being very kind. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty
Good.
good. I think if I were to do it again, I'd maybe put some M&Ms in it. Because you can do,
Agreed.
right? You can maybe put some M&Ms or sprinkles on top. But very good.
Very good. Good
Oh.
job, Wendy.
So
I'm going to finish off my piece and then get behind the camera again.
all right. So happy chocolate cake to everybody out there. I hope you get a piece of chocolate cake today. Maybe they'll serve that for lunch or for dinner. But if not, maybe you can get a little adventurous and try a cake in a mug. So hope you enjoyed our little demonstration. We thought it would be fun to do something different. So let's see. Before I go, I will do what I usually do, which is programming notes. We've got Jewish ethics with Rabbi Noah. That's always a good program. At 11:15, we have wellness with Deborah. At 1:30, we've got Larry coming up at 2:30. And then if you want to see the show again and the cooking and all that, come back to channel 88 and we will rebroadcast this very exciting chocolate-themed show. So have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate when you do. And we will see you next time. Take care, everyone.